and began to take the medication. Lilium to balance out my moods. As an alternative was to lose the funding completely. Gustav was threatening to cut me when he's serious about the behavior modification. Always for my own good, of course. It's a rather brutal but very efficient way to manage me. Fitting to take away my obsession. Life's work. It's silly. I have always gone through spells of darkness and behavior that may seem maniacal to others. But my maniacal behavior is just always the way I've been. The way I've get things done like my mother did. Even though we are different, Gustav knows this. She was a genius and a brilliant artist. May have inherited her gifts in some way. We have already outlived her by many years. Yes, there are consequences of the gifts she passed down to me. But the research is all worth it, good or bad. Gustav says that I'm getting worse. I don't agree. I do agree that I'm quite tired lately. This is affecting the way we interact. Dreams are occurring more frequently. I'm seeing the same shapes over and over again. I can almost grasp its meaning, but then lose it when I'm conscious. It's similar to what happened some years ago during early particle fragmentation phase. Absolutely maddening. Limits of infinity are bound to the human brain in its conscious state. What am I seeing? Black holes? Planets like ours? Gustav thinks that they're fleeting ghosts, imaginary equations and visions and shapes my mind is teasing me with because of the exhaustion and some kind of illness. He sees that I'm writing everything down, even my dreams, and looks at me with a great concern, almost like he's afraid. Poor man. They're dosing Ingrid in order to keep her under control. And these gifts he refers to, she herself gained from her mother and gave to Kathleen. I suspect those gifts are a form of ESP or other psychic. Got him. Beating that horse. Psychic ability. As it is commonly considered, they are genetic, and in some cases believed to be passed through mitochondrial DNA. Forgive the spelling. It was commonplace in the past as well to use lithium for a host of mental illnesses. Though it has fallen out of practice due to having some severe side effects. More of note, though, it was almost always the drug of choice. Drug of choice to give to people who claimed they had psychic abilities, ESP, and other unexplainable things that were not completely controllable. Let's see. Let's see. I also believe both. He's likely started with Ingrid as an asset, though eventually came to love her. Would automatically love his daughter, though it is a hard thing for a scientist to be sitting on someone with a special ability to detect other things and think beyond a box that doesn't exist for most people. Which is why he tries to keep Kathleen from delving too deep. Chemical balance, first contact. Whee! Oh god, the electricity. This is the second day of woman. Don't let him control my medication and take any more. Can't trust him. I'm a mother. Second of 9 women. This is the second of 9 women. I believe this is referring to a possible experiment that was ran on Ingrid, perhaps her grandmother, her mother, by the Nazis. It was very commonplace place for them to experiment upon people and do forced breeding programs, namely among people with Aryan traits, people with desired traits, which we have seen Ingrid did possess. Blonde hair, blue eyes, fair white skin. It's like they're just trying to create an Ubermensch. It was some type of Ubermensch program. And it just kept resulting in female children. So it seems that Ingrid definitely didn't trust Gustav at this point. Though it is smart to control one's own medication. Can never be sure what the scientist has in mind. He may be able to slip into something. And Gustav's training would easily be able to recompound medication in a way that wouldn't be easily noticed unless analyzed. Doesn't she rate while on the streamline balancing inner lithium totals? He was playing a game with medication. But what concerns me is the monsters looking Gustav in the door. And what appears the doorway. I suspect this was not fun by Catherine angry. She has stiffed a few times to be a very gifted artist. I think it may have gone by a young Kathleen. There are common cases of abuse and violent home life. The children to draw the abusing parent. Monstrous, evil, monstrous, evil, or otherwise mean form to look at. She drew it in 30 seconds. He's also been nearly confirmed completely. And in fact, even his own employees and friends, Gustav killed Catherine. Yeah. Ingrid. Completely previous node. What do we got? Gustav is elated and relieved. He needs an heir to his throne. Send him to take over and become a stand